So we've actually got the monochrome version of our Warhol print complete now, but of course Warhol wouldn't be Warhol without some really nice bright colours. Adding those is really quite easy. Again, we'll do that with some colour fill layers. The advantage of these is that they come with a layer mask readily attached. So I'm going to begin by adding another colour fill layer. Start by clicking on your red layer, and we'll go to Layer, New Fill Layer, Solid Colour. I want for this layer to pick a nice shade of cyan from the colour picker and click OK for that. Again, on this layer mask, I want to fill this with black. So that's simply Edit, Fill Layer, choosing black for contents, which will completely hide the colour fill. We're going to return to the brush tool, making sure we're using white as the foreground colour. Let's reduce the size of the brush quite a bit, and to reveal the colour in the areas we want it, it's simply a case of painting directly onto the layer mask with white. I'm just going to use this cyan shade just over the hair. Don't worry about painting over the black areas because of the blending mode of the layers above, this colour will actually be hidden. Again, I just want to paint all over the hair just to reveal this nice bright colour. Again, when you get to the edges, it's really up to you how you finish these off. They can be quite abstract. In fact, it works really well if they are really quite abstract there. Again, let's just fill these areas in quickly, making sure to cover these nice little highlights in there. And there's a case in point. If you make a mistake and brush over your outline because we're working on a layer mask, you can simply revert to black as your foreground colour and paint back into the mask to conceal the colour. Again, I'm going to reveal this cyan colour over these areas. And we'll simply finish those bits off like that. Now I want to add some colour over the skin, and again I'm going to return to my red colour fill layer, add a new fill layer, and this time from the colour picker I'm going to choose a nice sort of flesh tone. Don't worry too much about these colours being accurate at all. One of the signatures of the Warhol prints that was that they used very psychedelic colours, so we can actually have a bit of fun here. Again, we'll fill the layer mask with black, return to the brush tool using white, and now we can simply paint in over the skin to reveal the skin tone. This is the brilliant thing about layer masks. They are so versatile and make what would seem like the most difficult image editing tasks very, very easy indeed. I'll just quickly fill all that area in. We can always extend some of that out around the lower areas of the image here. Make things a little more effective. And that's looking good. I want to make a few more additions here. I want to add some whites to the eyes, and again we'll do that with a fill layer, solid colour. Choose a nice white directly on the layer mask and fill this layer with black. I'm making sure I'm using white as my foreground colour and using the brush at a very small size. You can simply paint directly into the eyes. Now I do just want to reveal a little of the red background colour over the lips, so we can simply return to the skin tone layer, use black as my foreground colour, simply paint into the mask with black just to reveal that touch of red there. And that's our Warhol screen print complete. Now the big advantage here of using the colour fill layers is that if we want to change colours at all, we can simply do that by clicking the appropriate colour fill layer and simply choosing another colour from the colour picker. So we can click on any of these and choose a colour of our choice. On the red one, and for that I'm going to choose a nice deep blue. So your possibilities are endless here for the number of colorways you can use this image, and as you'll see in the magazine, it's a good idea to save 4 individual copies of this image using different colours in different areas, and then we can put them all together in one image and create a 4-way Warhol print. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that technique, and I'll see you next time.